Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hey, hello, my name is Chantel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I created this makeup look. Basically, I have been reviewing all the I Heart Revolution Disney palettes. So if you're new to the channel and this is the first video you're seeing, I will definitely link the playlist down below. This is the last in the series, so I can now officially say I've completed every single Disney palette. So if you want to see exactly how I created this look, then please do keep watching. As usual, I'm starting off with the Revolution Eye Base, Ultimate Eye Base in the shade medium. Just to prime my eyes. And guys, all the products that I use will be down below in the description box. I don't set this eye base primer, I just leave it tacky, and I'm gonna go in with that dark brown shade on the end. But as you're about to see, there's absolutely no pigment whatsoever. This is me being completely clueless and starting to panic, not knowing what I'm gonna do and what colour I should use. So I then decided to go in with that shimmer shade, the dark brown shimmer shade beside that dark brown colour. Yeah, I'm about to show you now. Luckily, it was darker than the other colour. As you can see, it's still not as pigmented as I would like, but I'm just so happy that the shimmer doesn't really push through on this colour. Next, going in with that middle red shade, I decided to use this shade to blend out the harsh edges from that brown shade. And as you're about to see, there is little to no pigment yet again. I mean, I literally have to pile this on just to get a little bit of that red colour payoff. It's amazing, this palette. I can't believe how bad it is. Not only is the red not showing up the way I would like it to show up, but it's taking away the brown that I've just put down. So I have to re-go over the brown. At this point, I'm trying to wet my brush just to see if I can get a little bit more colour. And as you can see, it's a tad bit darker, but nothing special. Yeah, I found it really difficult working with these matte shades. I decided to not take any chances, so I'm going in with my NYX glitter primer and placing just a little bit at the front of each eye before I go in with my shimmer shades. I don't know how pigmented the shimmer shades were going to be, so I decided not to take any chances and to make sure that I give it the best chance to show up. I decided to go in with that beautiful lilac colour and to use my finger, because once you use your finger with a shimmer shade, you get the best payoff rather than a brush. So yeah, I'm seeing now that it's showing up on my eyes fine, and I continue to use my finger just to lay it all down, and then I believe I go in with a brush just to neaten it up and to get right into the corner, the bits that I've missed. I then decided that I wanted to go in with the pink as well, so I put that right in the inner corners of my eye, right to start off with. And yeah, I absolutely love the way that it transitioned from the pink into the purple. I'm really happy with that. I then go over everything with all the different brushes just to make sure that everything blends seamlessly together and that there's no harsh lines. I wanted to line my eyes, so I decided to give that Ciate Stamp and Drag pen a go, where one side has the little triangle for the wing at the end, and then the other side has the actual pen type of liner where you can then draw the line afterwards. Here's me with this tool. I've already made a mistake and the little triangles weren't even, so I had to re-go in and then use some concealer to clean up underneath afterwards. This is me just showing you the actual pen because I forgot to show you as per usual, and to show you what each side looks like. And this is a really good tool to use, especially if you struggle with doing a winged liner. Sorry if you're hearing any background noise. The puppy is up to no good, so yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. And my voice, hay fever is killing me. My nose is blocked and my throat is so itchy. So if I sound different, I'm trying to sound like how I would normally sound. But if I sound different, that is the reason why. I am absolutely struggling. So this is me just showing you me cleaning up the eye with the concealer. I then go back into the dark brown and put that along my bottom lash line just to bring that colour all the way through. As you can see, I've done the rest of my base, which was my under eyes, foundation, powder, all of that jazz, and some contour. After putting down the brown, I'm then going in with that pink shade, and again, you can see me, there's no pigment. I'm telling you, I don't know if I just got a dud palette, but all the mattes hardly show up. I literally had to pile it on. Okay, and so then the last step is going into that silverish kind of shade for my inner corner highlight. Now, this shimmer did show up, as you can see. Beautiful. Right, so going into the face palette side, I then go into that middle shade for my blush, but as you're about to see, it comes up a little orange, and I just didn't think that this look suited the eyes, seeing as we're using like a pinkish purple kind of eye today. So I then, as you're about to see, go into that hot pink shade at the bottom, took a little bit of that shade and mixed it in with this one, and it created the perfect blush. So yeah, I'm happy about that. During this whole Disney palette review, all the different ones, I've not really had many problems with the blush. They've always seemed to be pigmented and absolutely stunning. So now going into the highlighter, I go into that bottom shade, and look at this. That is pigmented. It was really bright. I love a bright, icy toned highlighter. Look at that. Literally stunning. Right, you could see that from a mile away. I have no complaints about this highlighter. In actual fact, I will go as far as to say I think that this highlighter that I've used is the best highlighter out of the whole Disney series that I've done. Then I use the Benefit Pore Fessional Super Setter setting spray, I believe it's called, just to set it all. And yeah, I absolutely love this setting spray. It's really fine. It doesn't even feel like you're setting it. Right guys, this is the finished look. So as you can see, this is the finished look. So as per usual, I thought I would jump back on and give you my final thoughts on this palette. Starting off with the face side, I decided to use the middle shade blush. On camera, it looks orangey. If I bring it closer, I don't know if you can see, it's more of a peachy kind of colour. But on my skin complexion, it did show up a little bit orange, which didn't actually go with the eye look. So I then decided to go in with this hot pink shade just to take away a little bit of that orange, and I found that worked well. So I did like the blushes. I used this highlighter, and when I say pigmented, that doesn't even cover it. I absolutely love this highlighter. I pull it on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and on my a little bit on my cupid's bow, although it does look like I rubbed a little bit of it off when I look at that pigment, right, when I did my lip liner. So I've just reapplied it. You can see that is so pigmented. All right, so I have no problems with the face side of the palette. However, moving on to the eyeshadow part, as you would have seen, I started off with this color and it just didn't show up, none whatsoever. I think that they should have really put a couple more dark tones in the palette. There isn't any. I know it looks dark on camera, but all the darker tones are actual shimmer shades. So I ended up going in with this color, and as you can see, it is a shimmer shade, but I managed to pull it off. And even though I used this color and I did prime my eyelids, it still didn't show up as dark as it looks in the pan. In the front of my eye, I did use the NYX glitter glue, which helped so much to lay down the shimmer shades. And I went in with this lilac color called Crown, and then in the front I used Enchanted. I have no problems with the shimmer shades. The shimmers are so beautiful. But yeah, it's the mattes. In this palette, I think this was the worst palette for the mattes, if I'm completely honest with you. The question I always ask myself at the end of each one of these videos is, if I had the chance, would I repurchase it? Yes, I would, only because I wanted the whole collection. But if it wasn't for that, then no, I would have given this a miss if I could do a do-over. However, if you are of a lighter skin tone, then this palette, I guess, would be really, really good for you, because obviously every color would show up for you. But us ladies of a darker skin tone, the pigmentation of the mattes in this palette is a no-go from me. I am really disappointed in this palette, if I'm completely honest. The face part was fine, the shimmers are fine, it's just the mattes let it down. And I think you'll find with every eyeshadow palette, the mattes is what sets the foundation for the eye. So although I do like this eye look, it did actually work out in the end. There is slight creasing as well. I don't know if you can see. There is just slight creasing, and I've had this on for like an hour. So just bear that in mind as well. I don't know what they've done with this formulation that is different to the others, but I didn't do anything different. I used the same base I always use, same brushes I always use. So yeah, please feel free to drop your comments down below what you think of this look, and if you've used this palette and what you've thought of the palette. But hey guys, I'll keep it real, that's my review. And if you had watched the video all the way through, you would have seen that when I first started, I was really disappointed in the matte color shades. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about the video. So I finally completed the Disney series. So unless they bring out some more, right, I'm up to date with that, and I will link the playlist down below so you guys can go check it out. Right guys, if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. If I could ask you to please hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already done so, and then click on the little notification bell beside it, and then click all so you never miss another upload from me. And while you're down there, if I could ask you to please hit the thumbs up button, it really does help me and my channel out, and I really do appreciate it. Right guys, until next time, have a beautifully blessed day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.